Are you still there? I'm here. Okay, so for real, hi. Welcome to episode 18 of the My Two Tips podcast. My name's Elise, and I am here with you today on July. The bulk of it is going to be July 29th, which is today, Friday. I tried to record a little bit yesterday, but things around here were a little different, so didn't quite happen. But it's all okay. I'm here now. The lighting's a little off. Oh, moody. A little off today. It's a different, I don't know, different kind of day out there today, I guess. Got some stuff to show you. So let's start with the FOs. This would be number 1. Only because it's super cute. What? Yep, little crown, super cute. It is the circlet for Edinburgh, by Edinburgh, something like that on Ravelry. It's free right now, and it takes no time at all, and it's super cute. However, it's super warm today. So I knit it out of the remainder of my glazed pecan Madeline Tosh vintage, which is just lasting me forever. I still have some, so maybe another one in the future. Not sure. Maybe I'll make one for a friend whose baby's coming soon. We'll see. I've got 2 shawls to show you. So the first one is my Waiting for Rain. We'll see how this focuses. I have no idea. I'm doing something different. But this is the shawl. It's gorgeous. I want to see. Is that focusing? I don't know. But that's the lace. And it's all smushed up just because I had it last night at knit night. And oh, I'm showing you the wrong side. I'm so sorry. So there's the lace there, more detail. But it's absolutely wonderful. I really, really like it. And it, so the pattern is the Waiting for Rain shawl by Sylvia Bobilvia, or Sylvia McFadden, depending on how you want to refer to her. The only thing I did different than the pattern really called for is the bottom lace panel, which I'm hoping you can see. I just shoved it over a bit. I think I started it after 10 more stitches than what she says in the pattern. So it doesn't really matter where you started as long as there's enough to fit it in, and by that point I think you're working with something crazy like 400 plus stitches or something. So I mean, it gets long, but it did not take me as long as I thought it would. And then on the final border, this garter section is only supposed to be like six garter rows. So I ended up doing 10, partially because I had the yardage for it. And I used just the lace bind off, which I really like. It's it doesn't pull in at all. Like, it just sits there so nicely. It has a very nice clean look to it. I'm really happy with it. So that's the Waiting for Rain shawl. And I think the color's showing pretty accurate today. So that's kind of a bonus. The second one I finished is my Emery shawl, which last week, I think when I showed it, it was halfway done. Ooh, holding it upside down. Here we go. So it's a nice elongated triangle with a nice little lace section in the middle. and a little point, and then it continues over there. So this one is a pattern by Shannon Cook. Very easy to wear this thing. Love. And if I want, I can fish out that point and have that kind of in the middle too, but I think for me it's just going to be a throw her on and see how she goes. And for this I use the Sidar Americana, which is really quite lovely. I'm more than happy with it, so I really enjoyed it. Those are my FOs. Sassatoot. So on to whips. I don't really have a lot because I just finished technically like 3. So I have started a new project, and I am using, we'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Quince & Co. Owl Tweet. Really nice blue colorway. I think it's called Allagash, something like that. I really like it. So this is the hat. It was much shorter yesterday, but I did some work on it since then. So this is the Wellington hat by Jane Richmond. It's turning out just gorgeous, and it's like a mock cable stitch that you end up doing with like lots of, what does she call them, right twists and left twists, which I had no idea what that was when I started. So YouTube to the rescue. So easy now that I know what the hell I'm doing, but loving it. I'm knitting it on, as you can see, a 16-inch circular, and this is one of the ones I picked up in Bellingham, one of the Nova, I think it's Nova Platina Cubics. Yeah, and they're size 4. Nope, size 6, 4mm. Really liking it. It looks hella small on the needles, but there is a good amount of stretch, and I think when I block it, it'll just kind of loosen it up a teeny bit. But yeah, that's coming along very well. Did I say it was the Wellington hat? Wellington hat by Jane Richmond. The other sock I'm working on is over there. I don't know what to do for the heel. I have no idea what I want to do for it, so I'm just kind of letting it hang out. And I think I'll just do a fish lips kiss heel. I'm just trying to see where I want to start it, because I don't know. I just don't know, which is totally fine. But yeah, so it's coming along very well. I've got some stuff to show you. I took part in the podcaster swap that was hosted a little while ago. It was Christmas in July, by Melissa of the Spicy Homemaker, and I think I also heard about it through Vicky of Sweet Leaps podcast. So that package came to me in the mail, and I received some cool stuff in it. There was, of course, the minis. And now, because yesterday I did most of this recording, I'm not sure if everything's going to be here, but that's okay. So a nice little bundle of minis. Ta-da! This one's pretty neat. This one is SMC Select Reflect Lilac Color, rayon and cotton. I don't know if that's gonna pick it up, but it is like super shiny. It is very neat. I've never seen anything like this, so I almost wonder if you knit it into like a hat, like has some color work, if it would work as like reflective, like alert, alert, I'm crossing the street in the middle of the night, or walking my dog late at night. I wonder. Very cool. In that package there was some teas and goodies and stuff, but because it was a Christmas in July swap, we were to send like an ornament to each other. So this is the ornament that I got. How cool is that? So she's put like a little, you know, one of those like dollar store little lights in it. And you can hang it. But I think it might just end up like this on like a table or something. I think it's super cool. Doing something like that with a light in it has never even crossed my mind, so that was really cool. Very cool. And there's like sparkles in that. I don't know if that's gonna pick up because I don't know how my camera's recording, but it's gonna work today. She sent me a lovely little progress keeper. Yeah, that's not gonna focus, but it's a little teeny turtle. It's very cute. And I don't know if she made it or not, but whoever did this has used like a heavier, yeah, it's not gonna focus. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but it's got heavier jump rings on it. I have a tendency, if I leave like a progress keeper on a zipper pull, I tend to break it off. And it's not actually broken, it's just that the little one. Now this one probably won't do it either, but the little one that connects whatever the charm is to the ring or the lobster claw, I end up pulling it so that it opens and the charm falls off, which is really, really stinking annoying. I just have to be gentler. I think that's all it is. But that's okay. Working on it. I've got, oh yes, there was also this, which just made me chuckle, because this is a little, you know, packet of wool wash. As you can see, it says handmade for Jimmy Bean's wool in the yuzu scent, which is, I was like, this looks, I think I've seen this before, which is really funny. As I'm reading the back, made in Canada, Soak Wash Inc., Mississauga, Ontario. So Jimmy Bean's has, I don't know, custom ordered this from Soak and has kind of changed the name from Soak to Handmade for Jimmy Bean's wool, which I thought was just kind of funny, kind of interesting. But I have not used the yuzu scent before, so I'm excited to know what that is. Does anybody know what yuzu is? I have no idea. No stinking clue. And she also sent me a decent amount. I don't know how much is in here because I'm lazy and haven't weighed it, because I don't really care. Spud and Chloe sweater. In this, what is it, Bloomsbury colorway. I love Spud and Chloe sweater. It is a cotton wool blend. I think it's, what does she say here? Yeah, 55 wool, 45 cotton. I love it. And she says here is about 89 grams or so. Not bad. Pretty close to a full skein. So I have some more of this in my stash, which I'll probably pair it up together and make something with. We'll see what happens. Who knows? I tend to say a lot of stuff and not follow through. Just happens. And then, because July is my birthday month, my birthday was, what, 2 weeks ago now? Something like that. I don't even know. But I've got some stuff in the mail. So the first thing that came through and that I have here, spoiler alert, because I signed up for the Wollington Yarn Club, which is her Once Upon a Time yarn club. I'm gonna slip this. First one came, so if you don't have it, if you don't want to see it, fast forward a bit, because I'm gonna show it up. Yes, so here is the first installment of my first ever yarn club through the Wollington Yarn Club. What? How beautiful. How stinking beautiful. Ooh. So that is it. It's on her Blitz base, which has the gold stellina in it. It is beautiful. It's called Evil Queen, and I think she absolutely nailed it. It's wonderful. So for this, I'm thinking, because I've already started to try and plan, but I need some help choosing because I have no stinking clue what I want to do with it. But these three together look pretty good. I'm kind of partial to the gray that I have here to pair with it, only because in one of the seasons the character ends up going through a bit of a change with her magic. So I'm kind of thinking using the lighter gray as a contrast color would help kind of point that out and pick up on kind of that nuance. But the black, oops, wrong skein. But the black would make it pop too. So we'll see. There's a... Okay, so with that, I'm thinking of doing a Pure Joy. If I just use either the black or the gray with that skein. Or there's the Dotted Rays shawl, which is kind of similar to the Pure Joy in my opinion. And you can play around with the colors in that one. Or there's Batad, B-A-T-A-D, by Stephen West as well, which is kind of a cool design. Never seen it before, but it kind of hangs, like it's a one-piece circular kind of thing. It's thinner over here and then it like fans out to go over the shoulder and around the back and then gets thinner again to join up there. And it's got some striping in it. I kind of like it a lot and I think it would look good. Maybe the Random Act of Color. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions of what I should do with it, let me know. Yeah, got some other stuff in the mail. So this actually came yesterday. I'm including it in a birthday skein. I did. I caved. And it's very similar. Woolen button, found in the box. Clearly I'm into like bluey, purpley reds. Although this one I didn't know it was that. But this one, really nice. And this is the Count inspired colorway on her limited edition Jackalope base. That is her 80/20 fingering. Not bad. I quite enjoy it. This I think is going to be socks for sure. But yeah, so that came, and in that little bag I believe this is a mini skein of her Peach Perfect colorway, which is super cute. I really like it, and there's my hair all over it. I really like it. So not sure what I'll use that with. Maybe it'll just go in my blanket once I get that back on the needles, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, sorry, sweaty. I've got other stuff coming in the mail. It's just not here yet. But super excited. Some things have been delivered. I just have to physically get them still, so that's super exciting. Other things that are going on, not a whole lot. I do want to start another shawl. We'll just see what happens. I think my next one might be the Lay Low, and I might still use the sweet fiber for that. I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking this could also be an option for it with the black at the bottom. I just don't know. I have no idea. But we'll see. I might even get a different black actually, because I've been reading some reviews about this one, which is the Ultra Alpaca Fine from Barocco. And people say that it just is kind of scratchy, like it's softer in the skein or the hank than it is after it's knit up. So, I don't know. it feels fine to me. You can tell that there's a little bit more, it's not merino, it's Peruvian wool, so it's got a little bit more toughness to it. I think it would be fine in a shawl. My original plan was to use it for socks, but I think after reading lots of those reviews, I don't think that's going to happen. But we shall see. Definitely shall see. I've got... I don't even know what I have going on anymore. Not a whole lot. I have been watching another new podcast to me, kind of in a sense. Stress Knits with Stacy. I really like the stuff she churns out, and she started dyeing yarn. And her colorways are really pretty. I don't know how she comes up with them, because I just, the whole... How do you come up with this stuff? I love it. Like the way that you just kind of see the final skein, but to know that it was a blank one in the beginning, super fascinating to me. I really like it. So go check her podcast out. I know she had an update already for her yarn, and her next one is waiting on whether or not, depending on when her yarn comes. So stay tuned for that, because I'm sure it'll be soon enough. She is in the States, and their shipping is much better than ours here. Short and sweet. I don't know. Maybe. It's super weird. My boyfriend's here. He's home. So I'm trying to record this, and I feel super awkward about it. And talking quieter. Next week, he'll be at work, and I will be here alone, and we'll get things back on track. But I will see you next week. Here's all my information. Come follow me, come find me. I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, that looks so good. So exciting.